There is a big trend where health professionals are telling us that gardening is one of the best things we can do to improve our health.
Yeah, I want to talk about the health benefits of gardening. A lot of doctors are recommending it now. It's the closest source you could have to the purest oxygen in a city, or if you have a backyard oasis and you go inside there, the plants are doing their job to make your oxygen intake maximized. There's mental benefits. The mental benefits are very interesting because I think what it does is it goes back to the our ancestral roots where they were gardening all the time. Even hunters and gatherers, they were always in the bush, always in the forest, foraging, collecting, and they had this really close connection to nature that kept them mentally very fit and very healthy. We're missing that now. We don't have that connection anymore. There's very few people that are doing it correctly. Mental health is, for me, it's a new byproduct now of massive amounts of information entering the human brain. And there's no break from that. Social media, all those things are like really changing the way our brain is processing all this content. So if you can get out into a garden, if you can create your own garden and relax there and nurture and look after things, it has such a strong effect on your mental health. Let's talk about exercising. So you're in the garden working, you're digging, you're weeding, you're stepping in between the plants so you don't step on anything. It has a huge benefit of helping your balance, helping your visualization skills. Just being out in the sunlight gives you vitamin D. It makes your eyes work because they have to focus on distances, on short areas. They have to work. Your eyes outside work very differently than inside. So it's a great benefit to your eye health. When you're gardening, you have an end goal. Or let's say you're the custodian of the garden. And what that means is that, so I plant a bunch of seeds. So I have to be responsible enough to water those seeds in a scheduled frequency. And I'm involved. I have something, the garden is depending on me. So I'm mentally, constantly thinking about that, how I can get my garden to nourish me and how I can look after the garden. Then the additional factor is that you experience the biodiversity that enters your garden. You have all these insects coming, reptiles, mammals, everything is showing up in your garden if you've done a good job. So it's very rewarding that way. And I think humans don't get that type of reward anymore where you have achieved something and there's an end result, there's food on the table, there's many things going on. It's very dynamic, it's very circular, this gardening process, which is very good for your mental health because you're experiencing A to B. And A to B is very important for humans right now because they don't experience that too much anymore. It's too convoluted. So gardens can actually give you a peace of mind. It's your doing, your organization. The plants will respond if you give them what they need. They will not let you down. You have to be there. You have to keep it going. Exercising in the garden is very different. It's not violent. It's not a contact sport. It's not hard on your body. It can be hard on your body. It can be very vigorous, but it's in a way that it's not as impactful on your body. The only thing is if you're digging in rock and you're hitting the rock all the time, it is hard on your shoulders and your arms. That's about the only thing that's really tough in gardening, is that hitting an object with a shovel or a pitchfork. Everything else is very gentle on your body. The next process is that you have to always think of, why am I gardening? And if you're very clear about why you're doing it, it's going to help you with your health. Because, okay, I'm going to go in the garden and relax. Oh, I'm going to go in the garden and weed this bed. Oh, I'm going to go in this garden and get some fresh air. Whatever it may be. If you can create a sanctuary, even if it's a small backyard, there's all kinds of stuff that is in motion. And that's really important in gardening, is that your garden is in motion and it's dragging you along with that motion, keeping you involved. Involvement with nature is scarcity right now, and I think for health reasons, I think way more people should have 40 planters on their deck or backyard and maintain those planters, water them. When you're digging in the dirt, you're releasing all kinds of micronutrients that are going into your respiratory system. And the main reason that so many gardeners are addicted to gardening is the fact that those chemicals and the oxygen and all that is stimulating the entire body. And it's so invigorating that you want to go back into the garden. So if you want to get healthy, you want to lose weight, you want to start to look better, you want to clear up your skin, get out in the sun, get out in the garden and do the work that is going to make you healthy again.